Hello everyone, I hope all of you are fine and healthy. Cambridge International School Dasua has taken the initiative for e-learning at this time of crisis COVID-19 pandemic. Myself Rita from Cambridge International School Dasua going to teach you chapter election and representation, and the topic to be covered here: reservation of constituency, free and fair election, universal red franchise and right to contest. So let's begin. Acha, before going to another topic from this lesson, election and representation, shall we recall the previous one that we have done? Yeah. So the previous topic we have done the FPTP system. Fine. Little we have done PR system. Then the meaning and the brief sense of election system in India, how it happens, proportional representation and what system India adopt FPTP system. So today we are going to do next topic, and that is reservation of constituency. My dear students, first of all, to clear this word constituencies. Constituencies means seats. Seats means some of the areas which is reserved for SCBC people and marginalized people of the society. Fine. Now reservation of constituency. Reservation in the election is used to ensure the representation of all social groups including the socially disadvantaged section. ये वही होते हैं SCBC people, ST people and lower class people in the legislature. So these are reservation in legislature. One more thing I would like to clear here. We have noticed that in FPTP election system, the candidate who secures highest vote in the particular constituency is declared winner. This often works to the disadvantage of the smaller social groups. This is even more significant in the Indian social context also. We have had a history of caste-based discrimination. In such a social system, the FPTP system can mean the dominant social groups. But our constitution makers were aware of this difficulty. शायद उनको ये पता था, and the need of provide to way to ensure free and just representation in the oppressed classes also. इसीलिए उस टाइम का रिजर्वेशन किया हुआ है रिजर्व कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस करके. Now separate electorates. It begins at the time of British period. British government has introduced it. Electing a representative from a particular community, वो वहीं उसी community से आएगा. Only those voters would be eligible who belong to that community. So further we can add one more thing in separate electoral system, and that would be in this system all the voters in the constituencies are eligible to vote, but the candidate must belong to only a particular community. सिर्फ उसी community से होना चाहिए. There are certain social groups which may be spread across the country. The constitution provides for reservation in the seats in Lok Sabha, State Legislative Assembly and social tribes, social castes and social tribes. Reserved constituencies. The Constitution Assembly adopted the idea of reserved constituencies. All voters in the constituencies are eligible to vote, but the candidate must belong to one particular community or a social section in which the seat is reserved. Now, delimitation commission. हाँ जी, ये क्या था? Let me clear it. On the basis, first of all, to tell me who decide the constituencies is to be reserved. कौन ये सोचेगा, कौन ये decide करेगा? On the basis is this decision taken? So this decision is taken by an independent body, and that body is called Delimitation Commission. The Delimitation Commission is appointed by the President of India and works in collaboration with Election Commission of India, ECI. It is appointed for the purpose of drawing up the boundaries of constituency all over the country. Like I told you, it is appointed by the President of India and for drawing the boundaries of the constituency and to decide the reserved constituencies also. A quota of constituencies to be reserved in each state is fixed depending on the proportion of SC, ST in that state. And after drawing the boundaries, this commission looks at the composition of population in each constituencies. Constituency मतलब हर area में फिर ये ऑब्जर्व करेगा कि वेदर दीज थिंग्स आर ओके और नॉट. Last thing you will write here, this is done because of the SC/ST population is generally spread evenly throughout the country. These reserved constituencies can be rotated each time the delimitation exercise is undertaken. एक और ग्रुप भी है, minority group, and that is women reservation. A strong demand for women reservation. 50% of the seats in the local bodies are reserved for women. Amendment to ensure women reservation in parliament and state legislative assemblies has not yet been passed. 33% seats. Fine. तो ये बिल अभी चल रहा है, बिल अभी पास नहीं हुआ. तो you can say that the constitution does not make similar reservation for other disadvantaged groups. बाकी सबके लिए नहीं है. Reservation of the seats for the women has been provided for in rural as well as in urban local bodies. We shall discuss this in chapter local governments. वो हम आगे करेंगे, उसमें भी सारा पढ़ेंगे. Similar provision for Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha would require an amendment to the constitution. Such an amendment has been proposed several times in the parliament but has not yet been passed. अभी ये पास नहीं हुआ, बिल अभी है. The next topic we are doing here, free and fair election. My dear students, this same picture I have taken from your book, topic free and fair election, and you will get same book, same pic in your book also. So, free and fair election, page number 65, my dear. The true test of any election system is its ability to ensure a free and fair electoral process. If we want democracy to be translated into fairly on the ground, it is important the election commission is impartial and transparent. Election commission strict हो जाएगा. The whole political system and political parties will be reformed. The system of election must also allow the aspiration of the voter to find legitimate expression through the electoral result. Now, universal adult franchise. All adults above the age of 18 years have right to vote without any kind of discrimination of caste, color, creed, sex or birth. Fine. So, based on the principle of equality and non-discrimination. One more thing I would like to add here, and the same thing you will get from your NCERT book, page number 66. Apart from laying down a method of elections, the Constitution answers two basic questions. Who are the voters and who can contest election? In both questions, these respects our Constitution follows the well-established system and democratic practice as well. Now, you already know that democratic elections require that all the adults in the country must be eligible for vote. This is known as a universal adult franchise. So, in many countries, citizens had to fight long battles and rulers to get the right. In many countries, women could get the right very late and only after struggle. One of the important decisions of the framers of the Indian Constitution was to guarantee every adult citizen in India a right to vote. Till 1989, voting rights above the age of 21. After 1989, voting rights above the age of 18. This was the big change because this was the amendment done by the Constitution. One more thing I would like to add here. Our Constitution maker had a firm belief in the ability and the worth of all adult citizens as equal in the matter of deciding what is good for the society and the country and for their own constituencies. Yes, further I am telling you right to contest, because right to vote we have done. Now right to contest, the same topic you will observe from your page number 67. So what is true of the right to vote is also true to right to contest election. Please underline these lines. All citizens have the right to understand for election and become the representative of the people. However, there are different minimum age requirements for contesting elections. For example, in order to stand for Lok Sabha election, a candidate must be at least age of 25 years old. There are some other restrictions also. For example, there is a legal provision that a person who has undergone imprisonment for 2 or more years और एनी ऑफेंस इज डिस्क्वालिफाइड फॉर कंटेस्टिंग इलेक्शन, उसको राइट नहीं है इलेक्शन लड़ने का, जिसके ऊपर कोई भी क्रिमिनल केस है. बट देयर आर नो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑफ इनकम, एजुकेशन और क्लास और जेंडर on the right to contest elections. In this sense, our system of election is open to all citizens. You can also contest election and I can also be representative. Fine. So these things are mentioned in our political science book, which you will read further now. Yes, this is for the day today, and further we will discuss more topics, but first of all we will just take a look to revise, learn and write your questions, what the questions you have done today. And because before without writing or without revising you can't collaborate all the material in your mind. So these are the two questions, and definitely you will write these two questions from your notebook also, in your notebook also. Indian electoral system aims at ensuring representation of socially disadvantaged sections. However, we are yet to have even 10% women members in our legislature. What measures would you suggest to improve the situation? The answer will be vary from one student to another student, but please write honestly write up all the answer honestly. Second question, explain the reservation policies, reservation of constituencies. Just we have covered right now. You can get this answer from page number 63, 64 and 65. And you have to write answer for reservation SCBC people and also reservation for women category people. This is all for the day, and thank you. Have a very wonderful day and have a secure and safe day ahead. Thank you so much.